Hello, friends. Well, this isn't going to be an unboxing video per se because I kind of already unboxed this thing. I was kind of excited about this gun. I entered for the Texas 4-H Foundation, I entered a drawing here a while back. They were giving away 20 guns, $100 a throw to get in the raffle. I got in with $100 because that's about all I can afford. I'm a low budget guy, as you could tell by this YouTube channel and all my videos. And anyway, I won one of the 20 guns. What I wound up winning was a Savage 110 High Country in 6.5 Creedmoor and a 22-inch barrel. And went to San Angelo, Texas yesterday to pick it up with a friend of mine. And we met one of my soldiers from Iraq there for lunch. He was in the area working, so it was a good day yesterday. And like I say, isn't going to be really unboxing because I already kind of unboxed it. I purposely didn't research any of the guns that I didn't already know about, just in case I won one I didn't know about. And I did. That's how it kind of come about. So I really had no clue what I was going to pick up other than a Savage rifle at the Outdoorsman in San Angelo. So shout out to those guys for helping the Texas 4-H Foundation facilitate that. And hey, like I said, I was excited about the gun, so I went ahead and opened it up and got it out of the box when I was there. So not so much an unboxing, but as a what's in the box, I guess. So here we go. We'll start out, opening that up and get that out of the way a little bit maybe. Maybe. And maybe we'll just put the box on the floor here in a second. So anyway, the gun, I already put the bolt in it. At the store. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll slide this out a little bit. All right. So y'all get a good shot of my white skinny legs. So the Savage 110. Yeah, I like Jack, but we absolutely know this firearm has never had a cartridge in it. I picked it up last night and haven't. Anyway, so all you safety Nazis out there, yes, I jacked up. I pointed the barrel at somebody I shouldn't have. My bad, my fault. This is always one take, so time out for safety. No matter how seasoned you are, and I've been around guns my entire life, there's not a memory where they're not in there. 21 years in the military. You can get complacent and get out of whack on safety. So my big ding, sorry Jack. We'll move on. But anyway, no ammunition in the gun. It's never had a bullet in it in its life so far. If I don't know if Savage proofs them or not. But I put the bolt in at the store yesterday, and that's the last thing I've done with this gun because we had to get back to Roscoe and go to a 9-year-old's birthday party. So I threw the gun in the safe and we hauled ass to the birthday party. So, and now I'm getting up this morning and I guess my coffee still hadn't kicked in. Safety, safety, safety. I screwed up, don't be me. All right, so what we got, it's a really neat looking gun. I mean, it's got that spiral fluted barrel, that spiral fluted bolt, and as an extra bonus, check this out. it's threaded for a suppressor already. And again, it's at 6.5 Creedmoor. Cartridge introduced, I think, in 2007. Let me get that on there so I don't cross-thread it. There we go. It's camouflaged, synthetic stock. It's it feels good. It's kind of not, I wouldn't say spongy, but it's grippy. Oop, that's out of frame, huh? It's grippy. So I wouldn't call it spongy, but boy, it's neat. And set up for a sling swivel on both ends. The stock, we've got a nice cheek riser, nice squishy kick pad. Feels really nice. I'm sure that's going to absorb a lot of energy from the recoil of the rifle when you shoot. And it's a little short on length of pull for me, just a little, not much, but I already kind of scoped out what's the rest in the box, and I think they might have a solution for that. I mean, it's not much short on the length of pull that I like to have. I'd like about another maybe ½ inch on the length of pull. I'm pretty sure I could shoot the rifle like fine. But I would rather have a little bit more length of pull. It's got the AccuTrigger, I think it's what they call it. Hijack. It's adjustable. Kind of familiar with this from the Savage Rascals we use in my 4HU shooting sports. I've got them kind of maxed out, so I want the kids, because they're a real small youth rifle, so I don't want a real light trigger pull on it. I want the kids to really kind of have to work at the trigger a little bit more than just have the gun fire easily. I want them to really have to think about that trigger squeeze, get them used to that. So anyway, I'll probably tinker with this later and get it adjusted down to as low as possible. And it's a magazine fed gun. Let's see, how do you drop a mag on it? All right, it's got a little detachable box magazine. Everything's all coated nice and pretty. And man, it's tight, the bolt. You can feel it's got a real good tight lockup, even without a bullet or a shell or a cartridge in there. I can't talk now. Super smooth. Super smooth. I think I'm really going to enjoy this gun. So, not really a review of the gun either, but I think I'm going to enjoy it. I was excited to win it. $100, unless you count all the other bills I've thrown at gun raffles over the years. I probably could have bought a couple of Barretts by now. But anyway, every time I enter a gun raffle, it's always to some sort of good cause, and you know, it's interim, because you might just win one day, and it makes you feel good to win, and it makes you feel good to contribute to those different organizations out there that are raffling off these firearms. So maybe skip a couple of boxes of shells one month, or whatever you got to do. Enter these things. Might pay off. So anyhow, moving right along, let's set this aside. And go to the box. Jack, you're going to move. Come on. All right. Jack, move. Oh. Good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. All right. Now then, let's take a look about what's in the rest in the box. Throw it all out here. That's what the bolt came in. Little tag says this tag contains important information and may be removed by the customer only. So that's me. I'll read the important information later. So going into the back end of the box some more. We got some good fare in here. Of course, they throw a little ear protection in there for you. Throw a lock in there to lock up your action. If you got small ones at home, or they bring small ones over, even if your small ones have been trained by you, their friends may not. So lock them up. Good idea to do. Keep them in a gun safe. If you don't have a gun safe, have some sort of trigger or something to lock that action down. Especially if you have small ones. Especially if you have small ones. All right, there you go. This little key here. We got, let's see what they got included here. Hey, so they know that a lot of people like me reload ammunition, which is is an option out there for you. The 6.5 Creedmoor was made specifically for long-range precision shooting competitions, from what I understand. So all those guys reload. I mean, you really don't go with factory off-the-shelf ammo for those things. So it's got a load data card in there. So you can get your dope, put your dope on there. Man, it's pretty cool. All right, so anyway, there we go. We got a Savage Arms NRA 25% off membership deal. I'm not going to really get into how I feel about the NRA today. If you're in the 2A business, any kind of way, shape, or form, if you're a supporter of it, you need to join something to enhance our voices up there in DC and at your state houses. So whether that be the NRA, Gun Owners of America, Firearms Policy Coalition, National Association of Gun Rights, join something, or join all of them. And I'm not going to tell you one. Me and the NRA had a little bit of falling out. Was a member for a very long time, made a couple of videos with one of their big stars a few years ago. Anyway, they're not a terrible organization, but they're not the organization they should be. So anyway, I got off track there on the NRA. Gun Owners of America, that's the organization I'm really throwing a lot of support at, and Firearms Policy Coalition. So anyway, there you go. And hey, looks like I got a window sticker. Not a big one on window stickers, but I got a lot of stuff on my safe, so I might figure out how to get that on my safe rather than on the window. And continuing on, that all-important manual. These are super important. Read them. Like I've said earlier, I've been around guns all my life, but I'm not an expert. I wouldn't call myself expert. I'm pretty knowledgeable, but ranking amateur. Okay, reading is fundamental. You gotta hit those owner's manuals whenever you get them. And if you don't have an owner's manual for a particular firearm, hey, we're in the information age. Hit that Google, and most of the manufacturers out there have downloadable stuff. So know your firearm before you take it to the range to shoot. All right, so moving on. in the box. Like I said, I said they might have a solution for me. So they've got a whole host of goodies in the bag. A lot of features on this gun for the price point it's at. So you've got, I talked about that length of pull. I'd like to have a little bit more length of pull on there. For me, just check these out. Got some spacers I could put in there. And I said I'd like about a ½ inch more maybe. Well, that's a strong maybe. I can keep tinkering with it. Check this out. I got that one. That doesn't do it. I got that one. And if that one doesn't do it, I got that one. Or any combination thereof to get a length of pull that will be more comfortable and suitable to me. Pretty neat feature. I find that super cool. The other thing they got in here get them out. Whew. Is some screws in varying lengths. For those adjustments. I'm going to assume that's for the length of pull adjustment on the stock, but I could be wrong because I haven't read the manual yet. So I'm over here making assumptions. But here's the other thing that they've got in the box, which is really cool. On the comb, and for those of you that don't know, this is the comb. They've got different cheek pieces, so you can get a higher cheek rest. And yeah, it looks like they just snap in. I got these little legs here. So pretty sure these will be for the additional length of pull. So you can get that higher rest if you need it, depending on what kind of scope you get, how high your scope rings are, what your personal fit is. So that's a real nice feature of this High Country from 110 High Country from Savage. So it's kind of a feature-laden gun. I like it. When I won it, I've got, go back to reloading, I had just finished ordering the last set of dies I needed for reloading every centerfire rifle cartridge I have in my gun safe. And I posted that, something to that effect on Facebook. Or, well, no, I hadn't posted that on Facebook yet, I'm sorry. But anyway, that was like at noon that day. And then I got home from work and checked my email, and lo and behold, I wanted the gun and a cartridge I didn't have. Now, talking about the cartridge, let me go get one real quick. Stand by. So, hi, Jack. So the 6.5 Creedmoor has a 264 bullet in it, and so does the 6.5 Jap. Now I've had a 6.5 Jap for a long time. It was my dad's gun. He brought it back from World War II. And anyway, this is one of the cartridges that I have that I got a reloading die for. So now we're going to go into the 6.5 Creedmoor. Let's see what that, it's kind of a funky looking little projectile. It's got that long bullet, kind of a short case. And I haven't researched it a whole lot. I know it's a fairly new cartridge in the scheme of things. You know, like the 30-06 Springfield is over 100 years old. 303 Brit, over 100 years old. And, well, we got this now that was born in 2007, I believe. So anyway, that's from Hornady. Now let's compare it to the 6.5 that I've been loading and familiar with from my years past. There's a 6.5. Yeah, pretty close looking cartridges. The 6.5 Jap is just 6.5 Jap over here, just a little bit longer in that case neck. Diameters, I mean, they're just, if you set them side by side and you, without looking at the head stamp and without being really intimately knowledgeable of these two cartridges, you might get yourself in trouble. So anyway, that's kind of cool. I need to make sure I'm there. 6.5 hits. There we go. Put that right in the box for the Creedmoor. Back in the box for the 6.5 Jap. And then we're going to remove all ammunition from the scene. I'll be right back again. I'll hang out for just a second. So I'm back. As a quick down and dirty of what's in the box of my new rifle that I won. Lucky me. Remember to calm down a little bit. Think safety, safety, safety. Don't do like I did. Jack up and point your gun at Jack. He's too dumb to know better. But he's a good dog. And anyway, y'all have fun out there.